Inshallah, you all are doing well. So I am back on today as usual on Sunday. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So I'm going to share with you a very quick recipe. This recipe is inspired by one of my clients who is going through hard time pooping whilst pregnant. Okay, so it is a lot of it is overwhelming when you get to the third trimester. When you're pregnant, you get to the third trimester. It is really hard for a lot of women to sometimes easily poop. Okay, so pooping is kind of an uncomfortable topic, but it is very important that we discuss that as well, because that is one of the many complaints in pregnancy, and then it moves itself into postpartum. Women go through kind of constipation in the third trimester because the stomach has been pushed up a little bit by the growing baby. Okay, so the baby is growing and it's taking up space. The womb is expanding, so the space is becoming very limited. So your tummy or your stomach that the food goes through comes up a bit, and it's hard for you to eat enough, right? You can eat, you feel very hungry, but you cannot also eat to like really fill up your tummy, because the space is small, so you have to be eating small in quantity, but very high in quality, right? So it is the same thing with postpartum women as well. Women who are newly postpartum go through a lot of hard time to poop. It's easy to get constipated because like you are just new, especially if you went through birthing your baby through the hospital system, and you have a lot of medications and interventions that is done onto you. Your body is really in shock already. Your body has gone through a lot. If you've even had a vaginal birth, and then if not, it's still going through a lot of stress because of what is going on and everything that is foreign to the body. So pooping becomes hard. You have to take an intentional measures or strategies to be able to poop. So that's why a lot of women, when they go through the hospital system to birth their babies, if you happen to have your baby in the hospital, you are given some laxative to be able for you to be able to like have loose bowels, right? So because doctors and health professionals know that people go through that, so it is part of the protocol to be given laxative for you to be able to have a good bowel movement. And then if you've had your baby through belly birth or cesarean birth, it even adds up to like a lot of the things that prevent you to be able to poop and to have a very good movement. Okay, so and then also if you have the scar, it's hard to like really push yourself to poop. It's hard, very uncomfortable, but there are foods that when you eat naturally help to soften the food that goes through your body. Okay, it naturally helps to soften your movements, your body. Naturally it absorbs water around the digestive system or in the digestive system, and then it helps with making the poop a little softer and a little comfortable for you to pass it out. So one of the major food that I recommend to women, or I share all the time on my social feeds, is chia seed. Okay, chia seed, I use it in smoothies, I use it in muffins. It is good with muffins, it's good with smoothies, it is good with a whole bunch of stuff that you want to do. Okay, and it's even good to make it into pudding. So I'm going to share with you the pudding recipe today. Very easy. It takes just a little bit of time. Maybe prep time is less than 5 minutes. When you get all your ingredients ready, it's like poop, 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 that's it. You are done. Then you put it away for it to soak, because it's recommended that you soak it. All right. So I'm going ahead to start the recipe, and then later I'll tell you all the health benefit of chia seeds. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start the recipe. Okay. So here I have my recipe right here. I have the main ingredient is chia seed. Chia seed is really high in fiber. It is known to have high protein, but the protein is not a lot, I would say. It is not a lot compared to hemp seed, but it has some significant amount of protein in it that is really good to add to your protein needs as well. Okay, so chia seed, in a way, it's a real food. Okay, it is a living food. It's a real food. It's not like, okay, anything that adds to all the bad food that, I mean, not bad food, anything that adds to all the not so good or not so healthy food that we put in our body. But chia seeds is such an amazing seed. This little seeds act both like it acts both for it's very, very helpful and supportive for both constipation and diarrhea. So chia seed has a lot of properties that help with constipation when you are constipated during pregnancy or postpartum. And then also when you have diarrhea, it also helps with that. So it has both properties. And then also it acts as a soluble fiber as well as an insoluble fiber. So what does that mean? Insoluble fiber is fiber that does not digest. It does not get broken down in your system for it to go through the digestion and metabolism in your body. It just goes through your body and then absorbs some toxins and other stuff that are not meant to be in your body, and then come out. The way it went is the same way the way you took it is the same way it's gonna come out. Okay? And then also chia seed acts as a soluble fiber. Why? Because it has the ability to absorb water. So when it absorbs the water, it's like really helps to break down some of the fibers that are around your system, and then the what is it called? The term the transition, like the food transit. Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh. Thank you for joining. Right. So the process of the food moving all the way from your mouth to your throat to your intestine and the large intestine and the small intestine and everything else before it becomes poop and then it comes out. It helps with that, because even in real life, when you soak chia seed, you see that it forms like a jelly thing, right? So the water, it absorbs the water, and then it creates the jelly. The mucilage thing that you see helps with a whole lot of stuff as well. Okay, so that is the gel. And then also chia seed has a whole bunch of minerals, and the minerals helps with hydration. It helps with cellular reactions in our body. So chia seed has a lot of calcium. It has magnesium. Magnesium is exceptionally helpful in hydration. Okay, it has a lot of magnesium. It has a lot of potassium. Potassium helps with our blood pressure, especially when we are pregnant. When you're pregnant, and then also to prevent preeclampsia. Okay, that's pregnancy-induced hypertension. So that is also really helpful because it has calcium, it has magnesium, it has potassium. I also feel out of breath with simple task. Oh, okay. I think I saw a comment, so I'm gonna read it and then comment down below later on if there is any recommendations that I can give you about fatigue. And then also I will also make a video about fatigue during pregnancy. So please, if you are subscribed to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I share that. And then also, if you are not subscribed, remember to subscribe so when I share it, it is there for you and you can watch it and it's going to be helpful. But I'll try to reply to your message, okay? So make sure you come back to this video and then get the reply, because I cannot, I did not see the comments, and I'm not very savvy with life thing. I don't want it to get shut down on me like that. So just bear with me, okay? Inshallah, I'll comment down below and reply to your comments with any recommendation that I have. And then I'll make another video like I said, okay? So I hope you feel better, inshallah. Yeah. All right. So coming back to chia seed. All right. So I was saying that chia seed is also helpful with a lot of the essential minerals that we need during pregnancy as well as during postpartum, and then also if you are breastfeeding. Okay, so on top of that, chia seed has omega-3 fatty acid, except that it does not have DHA. So the omega-3 fatty acid in it does not change, or doesn't change or does not give you the ability to get DHA in your body. It doesn't metabolize to become DHA, but it's really helpful because we know that healthy fat, especially omega-3 fatty acids, are really helpful with inflammation. Okay, so inflammation is like really on top of it, that a whole lot of diseases are as a result of inflammation, right? So we want to at least eat a lot of food that have healthy fat in them to be able to prevent ourselves from inflammation related diseases. All right. So that's that for chia seed. And then I think, yeah, I have mentioned enough. So, and then also I'm going to add some strawberry or fruits. Any fruit that you have is really excellent. And then some milk. You need some milk to mix it up. You can use plant-based milk. You can use whole cow's milk. You can use any kind of milk you want. I have made chia seed with Greek yogurt and it's excellent, except that it's too thick. I have to add some water or a little bit of milk to loosen it up. If you like yours thick, go for it. Use Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has a whole bunch high protein in it, so it is really helpful that you use Greek yogurt if you like it with it. You use Greek yogurt, you sweeten it up a little bit, or full fat Greek yogurt. You sweeten it up a little bit, and then you have a whole bunch of protein. This is like maybe equivalent to something that can serve as a breakfast when you add some other stuff to it when you're having breakfast, or a snack, right? And then it's helpful because it's going to help you with your constipation as easy as it can. All right, it is delicious, okay, when you add a whole bunch of it. All right, so let's go ahead and then I'll show you what I need to do so we don't keep too much here. We don't spend too much time here. All right, so I have my bowl over here. Okay, so I'm going to add the milk. This is the milk. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for coming on, for joining me. So we're making chia seed pudding to help with constipation during pregnancy as well as during postpartum, because it is a big thing during postpartum especially, and then also around the 3rd trimester of pregnancy. So if you know anybody who is going through that, this is going to be very helpful video to share it with them. Currently pregnant with baby 3 and my other 2 are under age of 2, second trimester, feeling fatigued. Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that. Yeah, I was just talking about fatigue and strategies to combat that, inshallah. But I would make a video during the week, inshallah. I'll come on and make either a live or a pre-recorded video to give you strategies and recommendations on how to help with somehow or manage it. Okay, how to manage it. All right, so just so that I don't digress from what I'm doing right now, I would share that, inshallah. So if you are not subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe and then hit the notification bell, so when I share, you would be able to watch, and hopefully, or inshallah, is going to be helpful to you, inshallah. All right, so I'm sorry you're going through that. Yeah, fatigue is is something that a lot of women go through, and it's most of the time is due to nutrient depletion. So I'm gonna come on and explain a lot of that, and then give you strategies to help yourself, inshallah. So I'm going ahead to add half cup of chia seed in here. I added about 1.5 cup of milk. So usually I'll add like 2. Okay, so usually I'll add like 2, but even if you don't add a lot of milk, when it hardens, when it becomes soaked, it become you can add more milk if it is too thick, or you add yogurt if it is too light. Okay, so this is it. So you mix it up. Okay, and then if you want, you can go ahead and add your sweetener of choice. So my sweetener of choice is maple syrup. Honey is excellent, first because it is a sunnah food. Okay, so try as much as possible to eat honey when you're pregnant, and then make dua that Allah makes it easy for you. Allah help you with everything that you're going through, and the shifa that Allah promised in honey, may Allah make it a blessing for you to also receive that blessing, that shifa. Okay, because honey is really a sunnah, and it's shifa, it's mentioned in the Quran, right? Except that I want to use maple syrup. I don't have enough honey that my kids love to use during breakfast. So I'm going to use the maple syrup so I don't run out of my honey. Okay, so I added the maple syrup, about 1 tablespoon. Okay, so I will mix it up. You see it's starting to thicken up a bit, right? Okay, so this, you put it away in the refrigerator. Okay, if you don't want to put it in the refrigerator, you can put it room temperature on your countertop for up to maybe 2 hours. Okay, but I would recommend to put it on in the refrigerator overnight, so it gets soaked up even more. All right, so This is what I have. This is just easy, very, very easy. But if you want to add even more minerals and flavor to what your chia pudding would be, you can grate a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cardamom, and put it in, and it's gonna taste really good. You can also as well use vanilla to make sure you're using pure non-alcohol based vanilla. Okay, you can use that and add it to it so it soaks up with it really well. But I have made chia seed and put it in the refrigerator. This is it. I'm going to switch it and show you. This is what I got. Okay, you see how thick it is? Okay, so here, this is thick, so I might add some milk to loosen it up. And then when I want to eat it, just in case I don't want to eat everything, I will just collect some and then put it in a cup like so. Okay, so here I'm going ahead to add it to my cup. Oh, you know what? Let me use a transparent cup so you can see it properly, because this looks like it's dark. All right, so I'll add it to it. This is such a perfect snack as well as breakfast, okay? So if you're somebody who is not able to eat a lot of food or during your pregnancy, it is really very beautiful. You know what? I forgot to also tell you that I added some black seed in here. Okay, when you're pregnant, please make sure that you ask your doctor if black seed is something that you can add to your food, okay, based on the stage of pregnancy you are in. So don't add black seed unless you consult with your doctor. But if you are postpartum, black seed is such a beautiful addition to add to your meal because it helps with breastfeeding. It is believed to be a galactagogue. It helps with breastfeeding. So when you add it to your meal, whether it's grounded, whether it's whole, like the one I have here, this is whole, okay? Whether it's grounded, whether it's whole, or even adding the oil itself is really good. But using whole, as we all know, is better. So you can add it to your food, you can add it to your breakfast and everything else you want, and it helps to make your breast milk quality because it has a whole lot of properties and minerals in it. And then also the volume of your breast milk increases as well as you go on to remove milk, because one of the reasons why women go through hard time with breast milk supply is lack of consistent removal of milk. All right, so make sure that you are removing milk as much as possible, and then also you are adding enough galactagogues like black seed. And black seed, as we know in Islam, is meant to be a sunnah food, and then also it helps with every disease except death, as said by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So black seed for you. All right, okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit of the black seed in here, and then sprinkle it a little bit, just because it is really good when you have it, when you are used to the taste. It's really good. You can also add anything you want, like sesame seed. Black sesame seeds is also good. It is an Ayurveda ingredient. It's helpful with postpartum postpartum nourishment and stuff like that. So this is it. And then I'm going to add my raspberry. Raspberry is full of antioxidants and it's full of vibrant color. Amazing. And then also my strawberry, because I got strawberry yesterday from the store, so I'm gonna use it. Otherwise I would have added maybe blueberries, okay, or something else, because I have something red over here already. So I'm gonna add the the strawberry in here. And then because I made it very thick, I'm going to add some whipped cream, okay, heavy whipped cream on top of it to make it even more presentable. Okay, all right, so here you go. This is such a beautiful thing. I have not presented it very well, but it is it is better than if having done it this way. So this is it. Very delicious, easy to make, takes just a few minutes to make, if not because I was explaining and telling and educating, I would be done in less than 5 minutes. All right, so one thing also that you can do when you make chia seed to increase the nutrition, okay, is to add collagen. Collagen is excellent as well. I always recommend collagen because it's hard sometimes. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. I am happy that you like it. It's really good and it tastes really good as well. Okay, you can add any fruits that you want and do it as you want it. But it's helpful with the constipation, like I said, and it also helps with diarrhea if you have diarrhea. Even if you have kids who are going through constipation, try to give it to them, except that not a kid under 1 year, okay? And then also when you're using honey, make sure you are not giving it to a child who is under 2 years, all right? Okay, so this is it. It's beautiful. It is really delicious and it's easy to make. So I was talking about collagen. Collagen is high in protein. It is helpful with a whole lot of stuff. It is helpful with the stretching skin. It's helpful with the uterus. It's helpful with a lot of things, okay, because it's high in protein. Protein is the building blocks of our body. So I would recommend, if you are not meeting your protein needs for the day as a pregnant woman or as a postpartum woman, postpartum breastfeeding woman, you should get some protein from other sources. Maybe you cannot eat a lot of meat. Maybe you cannot eat a lot of fish, or you cannot eat a whole food that contains protein. It's too bulky for you. Add some other sources of protein like this. Okay, collagen is excellent. When you add about 2 scoops, it gives you about 20 grams of protein. That is excellent addition to the protein that you are missing if you've not added it in your meals, okay? So if you can, and you are part of, you are at that stage where you cannot really consume a lot of protein, this is excellent to add the collagen. So I'm gonna also link it down in the description box below. And then also I have some packaged black seed as well. If you are interested, you can let me know in the comment section below. I can put it in my store, my website store, and then you can purchase it, because there was a time when people were asking me where they can get black seed, but it has now occurred to me to like really say maybe I can add it to my services. Okay, so just in case you are interested, please let me know. I can put it in my shop on my website, thenourished.com, and then you can get it from there. Okay, I have released herbal tea for pregnancy. That's really nutritious, deeply nourishing. It's on my website, thenourishmuslimah.com. I have it's on sale right now, so please, you can also check it out if you have a pregnant friend or pregnant sister, sister-in-law, pregnant auntie, pregnant whatever it is, or you can just give it to somebody you don't know and support that person, right? So you can check it out on my website as well. I'll link it down in the description box, and then yeah, we can go from there. All right, so I'm happy, I'm glad that you joined me, and if you catch the replay, please do well to also comment and engage with this video. So if there's no other question, I will end it here because it's getting too long. It's over 30 minutes with only 5 minutes recipe that I was going to make. All right, so I hope I would see you again, inshallah. Until next time, be in the best of health and iman. If you have not made up your fast yet and you are not pregnant, please remember to make up your fast. I am going to also, yeah, so that I don't forget, I'm going to also create a makeup Ramadan makeup fast planner, okay, just a 1-pager or 2-page planner that I would put it on my website for free that you can download if you want to just track how many how many makeup fasts you made, how many you have more to make up. I would put it there, and then you can download it and make use of it. Okay, so until next time, inshallah, be in the best of health and iman. Stay safe and be well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.